Hello everyone, welcome to AdiTrade. Welcome to the series of videos where we're going to review the CPR trades on daily basis or 2-3 days in once. So today for Jan 9th, we'll quickly review the CPR trade and see where we could have traded. See, initially based on my analysis, in my analysis video, we had a view that once this trend line breaks, we could see some up move, and the first target was around here for 42,655, right? And even the CPR indicator, the CPR levels itself respected that beautifully. The best entry was here. The best entry for today was over here on this candle with the CPR as the stop loss, right? We could have entered on this candle and kept the CPR level itself as the stop loss. So it was a nice rejection. Along with rejecting CPR, we were also like whatever this trend line that we had, we retested this trend line and then we got an up move. So based on CPR, our first target was the CPR and the previous day high itself. This move was beautiful, but we were not able to enter right here. In the morning itself, we were a little busy, as today is my birthday. You know what happens in the morning, right? You got to visit here and there, and so by the time we entered, we could enter somewhere over here, and still we could not book profits at the right time. The moment we took 42,500 call after this breakout, we saw some pretty good profits here. It could have been a really fantastic day for us if we had just exited based on CPR. We thought the option data was slightly bullish, right? So we thought that we could get this type of a bounce from the CPR level, so held on to this trade. In this candle, all the premium dropped. The 500 call premium dropped and we lost some of our profits. And see, today there were two trades that was possible based on the CPR levels. One is this up move and the second is this down move, right? How we could have traded this down move is, see, once we started getting this rejection at the previous day high, right? On a 15-minute candle, if you see, there was a nice big sell-off candle. And moment this 15-minute candle closed below R1, right? We could have taken a short position with R1 itself as the stop loss, because this type of sell-off was looking pretty strong, right? So we could have shorted here after this candle and kept R1 as stop loss, and the target would have been CPR. Here is where we would have lost little more money, because see, generally how it works is the price does come and hit the CPR, right, when we break like this. But today a strong buying came from this level at about 42,340. From there again we had a bounce to R1. So how we could have avoided this is, and once again this analysis that I'm doing, it's not necessary that I would have taken the same trade. It is just an analysis that I do on daily basis once the market is done, just to realize if we have made any mistakes or how one can improve, right? So I thought, so that's when I thought, why not make a video out of it as well. So this is what I do on daily basis. Once say during the day you're busy with something, you're looking into many other things, many other stocks and all that, right? So you take a couple of trades but you don't realize many things. So later on, probably by end of the day, I just put on only the CPR and see how we could have taken good entries, right? So that's how we can improve ourselves. See, whenever we see this type of a wick, right, even though the CPR levels are there, this is where the price action comes into play. See, there was a strong buying at this level, right? Because from here, you see this wick, it's a long hammer. There was a strong buying at this level, and even in the morning when the price went up, came, tested this level and then bounced. So definitely on intraday basis, we should have marked such levels. We should mark such levels and keep. Okay, and see, the moment it came, it pinpointed, tested this level, not even a wick came down and the bounce started. At least we should have exited when this evening star came. This is like an evening star. There's a bullish price action. So even if we had shorted over here, we could have easily captured about 250 or even 200 points. If you capture, the option premium will jump 100 points. It was beautiful. So the objective of this video is just to see how we can, and the CPR is only for intraday, right? Not for any sort of a positional trade. So just to see how we could have taken entries based on the CPR indicator, and sometimes we do get beautiful entries. And if somebody is watching my this videos for the first time, you can join the CosmoFit group. The link is there in the description. You have this link to the CPR also posted, so you can just click on the CPR link and use it for free. See, many a times, when you do some back testing with this historical CPR, right, always the market comes to one CPR pivot level and turns. There's no doubt about that. Even this fall came from CPR, so a lot of times it does work. So always, like, doing some back testing and seeing how we could have taken trades based on the CPR will be helpful. And I'm expecting a little bit of trending day tomorrow as well, because we do have slightly narrow CPR. Narrow CPR meaning whenever the distance between the previous day high and the R1 is less, like today, okay, is comparatively less, most likely we will have a nice trending day where we can do some trading. And a sideways example is something like this, where you had a very wide CPR, though some moves were there, but majority of the time the wide CPR will be a little sideways. So that's it for this video. Let's see how it goes tomorrow, and we will be back with the CPR analysis for tomorrow. Thank you.